Hey everyone, let's do a quick examination of Derek Jeter compared to other shortstops. Now we said that he was good at hitting, in particular he had a very high hit total. He also had quite a few home runs. Let's take a look at his hits compared to other shortstops. See how he stacks up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to fangraphs.com. I went to leaders, clicked on career, clicked on SS so we could filter out only shortstops, and then I clicked on standard and then H for hits. So let's see how Derek Jeter does in hits compared to other shortstops. And it looks like he's the best, right? He has more hits than any other shortstop. So let's make a dot plot to illustrate this. I mean, you don't need to illustrate a dot plot to see that he has the most, but maybe we can just see how the other best hitting shortstops do by comparison. Now, it looks like number 10, Rabbit Marinville, has 2605. So let's put the bottom end at 2600. Derek Jeter has 3465. We'll say 3500. We're just going to round to the nearest 100. Not the perfect measure, I know, but we're just going to do it that way. Otherwise, it's all just a bunch of single dots. So let's say 2700, 28, 29, 3000, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. There we go. So 3500 will be right here. All right, now let's take a look at Derek Jeter, see where he winds up. So he's going to be at 3500. Again, he had 3465, but we're going to say, look, you still, we're going to round you up to the nearest 100, right? Then we have 3400, 32, right, 33, 3200 is right here, 3100, 3100 again, and a bit of a drop-off, right, 2900, 2800, actually 2800, that's technically speaking, that really should be 2700, right, because it's 2749. Another 2700, right, because it's 2677, 2660, and then a 2605, right? So if we look at this dot plot with hits, he's far and away the best, right? And by the way, we should label this as career hits for top 10 shortstops, right? So Derek Jeter was kind of clearly ahead of everyone except Honus Wagner, who played well over 100 years ago. Okay. Now, if we do the same for, I'm going to cite a statistic called total zone. Not a statistic we're going to use a whole lot in this class. In fact, I'm not sure if we're ever going to use it again. But it is a good basic measurement of defense. So if I go to Fangraphs and I click fielding right here. And, see, I don't want defense. I need standard. And if you look, TZ, right, that stands for total zone. It's a very complicated measurement. You have to measure how good a person was at fielding, right? How good he was at getting to balls and throwing runners out. It's very complicated. Probably requires a lot of computers. But it's a very nice number, right? The bigger number, the better. Okay? So if we, again, restrict ourselves to shortstops, let's take a look at the top 10 shortstops. Looks like number 10, Lou, I'm just going to put this over here, Lou Boudreau had a total zone of 115. Just going to write that down here, 115. Ozzie Smith, he's widely considered to be the greatest shortstop defensively ever. No surprise that he's at the top of this list with 239. So let's just say we're at 100, and then maybe we go to 250. Let's just do this by 50s, right? So 150, 200, 150, 200, maybe that's a little bit Yeah, it's okay. 250. That's okay. I'll shorten this up a little bit. All right, 100, 150, 200. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got, right? Ozzie Smith, round to the nearest 50 here. 239, 180, 176. Oh boy, we're going to need to... Sorry, we're going to need to move this down a little bit here. There we go. 164. Actually, sorry, wait. 164 is actually over here. 150. 150. 153. 149. 145. 130. 120. And 115. Right? And there are your top 10. All right. Let's take a look at where Derek Jeter is. See if we can do a search. I'm not sure we can do a search, but let's find Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter. Click here. Let's take a look at his total zone, right? If we go to fielding, is it gonna? It might take a sec to figure out his total zone. Total was negative 71. Huh. Guess I didn't make this chart too small after all. Looks like we need to increase this a little bit, huh? Make it a little bit longer, but maybe not in the direction we were hoping, right? This is 50, 0, negative 50, and this is negative 100. Yeah, you can have negative. If you're worse than average defensively, then you're going to have a negative total zone. Sorry, Derek. Love you. But defense maybe is not your strong suit. All right, bummer. So Derek Jeter was more than just a reliable player. He had many hits, decent home run total for a shortstop, but maybe his defense was bad. So these are just quick little ways, quick little snapshots of players, and dot plots are a nice little way to do it.